Hey guys, welcome to Tech Savvy. I'm your host Kelin here with the segment on latest tech news for the week. Let's dive right in. So the first thing, in this whole quarantine and everything like that, social media has become something that we're kind of on all the time, and a lot of people are getting Facebook fatigue. So we're gonna go over a couple different alternatives that you guys could, check out besides Facebook. So the first one here is a new one. Actually, it's called MeWe. So they actually are coined as the anti-Facebook. What does that mean exactly? Well, basically, the big one is no ads. So what does that mean for you? That means that you're not getting any targeting. That means your wall is not being altered in any way, shape, or form. You're seeing exactly what you want to see. You have full control over who you're following, your friends, whose posts you're seeing, and all that kind of good stuff. And you have no worries about any kind of, businesses targeting you, no ads, none of that stuff. So again, it's just a little bit freer of a space, a little bit less to worry about. And again, you're not going to be mentioning or texting somebody something and all of a sudden seeing it on your news feed, which I'm sure maybe that's happened to you here or there, or maybe you even go visit a website and now all of a sudden you're seeing that same exact website, or maybe even the product that you went and looked at on your news feed, which again, it can be kind of distracting sometimes, and you're even wondering how did they even know. But again, with MeWe, you won't have to worry about any of that stuff. So guys, go check that out if you're interested and that sounds interesting to you guys. The next one here is called Parler. So this is actually a social media site that is geared towards conservatives. You get free expression on there, and you're going to get a little bit of censorship in comparison to Facebook and some of the other social media sites. So if that sounds like something that you're looking for, where you are a conservative and you're looking for an environment where you can speak freely about your your thoughts and your feelings about things, and you're gonna get that censorship, and you're not gonna have to worry about seeing things that are maybe disturb you, or just might, again, a lot of people, they go on social media and they get really emotional. You're not going to have to run into stuff like that here. So if that sounds fun, go check out Parler and see if that's a good fit for you guys. The next one here is one that we've probably all heard of, but maybe you haven't ever used it as a social media site, and that's LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, again, it's a social media platform for professionals, and in this time where people are kind of getting a little bit tired of some of the other social media sites, people are moving over to LinkedIn to give a little bit more about their actual personal life. So now where before you might not have seen too much about vacations and family, people are going on there and posting about those things now. But with the possibility of actually going and meeting new business associates, clients, all that kind of stuff, and maybe even transitioning into a Zoom call or something like that once you guys do connect. So if you're a business professional and you're looking to connect with other business professionals, this could be a great option for you guys. The next one is Instagram. So obviously Instagram is owned by Facebook, but the biggest difference here is Instagram is mostly just pictures and videos. You're not getting all the articles and all the status updates that you're getting on Facebook, and you're really not getting all that political stuff that a lot of people try to stay clear of. So Instagram is a great alternative to Facebook. I'm sure if you are on Facebook, you probably are on Instagram as well, because they do have linked accounts and all that kind of stuff. But again, take a break from Facebook and go check out your Instagram account and see what's going on there, and give yourself a little break. The next one here is Twitter. I'm sure you guys have heard of Twitter. It's been around for a while. They got millions of users. And the biggest difference between Twitter and some of the other social media sites like Facebook or even Instagram or even LinkedIn is that it's more based on status updates, and there's a lot less articles, maybe even none. You might go on there and not even see one news article or anything like that. It's mostly just going to be updates and people's thoughts. So again, guys, if you're just looking for, to find out what people are thinking, get some, funny anecdotal kind of comments and, status updates, Twitter might be the place for you. And if you don't have a Twitter account, I would definitely recommend going and opening one, so you could just be part of the community and and have another place to land if you get a little bit bored of some of the other social media sites. The next one here is one that you've probably heard of, but maybe you never actually thought about it as a social media site, but it's Reddit. Reddit is basically a place where communities are built around topics and discussions. So you're not going to just have pages, of just random stuff. It's going to be discussion boards and topics that you can follow, and jump in and give your opinion on these topics. So Reddit, it could be a really cool thing. It's going to be a little bit more reading and a little bit more typing than some of the other social media sites. But again, if that's your thing, then go check out Reddit. You're gonna get a lot of great information, a lot of great topics, and a lot of you can dive into a lot of great discussions that are already going on there. The last one here is probably one that you haven't heard of, kind of new, and it's called Cake. So the difference between Cake and everything else here is you actually follow conversations and not people. So similar to Reddit, where you're gonna jump in on discussions and topics, these conversations are all going to be built around a topic, and you could actually follow different conversations, and you're going to get notifications on when people add comments on these topics, and you're going to be able to go and chime in on what your thoughts are. So it's a little bit different. You're not going to have all the friends and all that kind of stuff that you'd have on Instagram and Facebook and all these things that we've been kind of grown used to, like even TikTok. That I'm not going to mention TikTok on here, but again, TikTok is another alternative that you guys can go check out if you haven't checked that out yet. But again, Cake is a little bit different in the sense that you're going to get a little more feel for different topics and different conversations, and a little bit less of all the status updates on what people are eating and when they're at the gym and all that kind of good stuff. I guess they're not really going to too many places right now, but once the quarantine is over, you guys know what I'm talking about. But all right, so that's it for the Facebook fatigue options. The next article here is one that you guys probably haven't heard of, but it is about Uber, and Uber is in talks about buying out another company. So who could that be? But let's talk a little bit about who they were trying to buy, and then we can talk about a little bit about who they're in talks of buying right now. So Uber, they actually put in a bid on Postmates recently for $2.6 billion to grab that company. They actually did lose, it did fall through. They didn't, they lost that deal, and it didn't go through, and they actually lost it to a company called Takeaway that's based out in UK, which is now one of the largest food delivery companies in the world. And they did lose, to a much heftier, option. And basically, they were offering $7.3 billion, guys. So this food delivery industry is growing by the billions, let's just say that. But yeah, so they got Postmates, and if you can try to guess who Uber is going after now, if you thought Grubhub, you're correct. So basically, they're going after Grubhub right now, and if Uber does purchase Grubhub with Uber Eats and Grubhub on their in their arsenal, they would actually be the largest U.S. food delivery service provider out there. So we'll see shortly here if they do win this bid, and see if they get Grubhub. What would that do for us? Hopefully it'll lower the prices a little bit. Hopefully, they'll have a little bit more as far as drivers out there, providing, deliveries. So, hopefully it'll just, it'll turn into a couple different things: faster delivery, cheaper prices, and again, if you're on Grubhub, maybe even more restaurants, who even knows. But that's something exciting to be keeping an eye out for. The next one here, and the last article for the week, is Apple is actually trying to do something new that you might not have ever thought that your smartphone would be doing. So the first thing that they're trying to actually do with this next update that's coming out is actually, be able to start your car's engine directly from your phone. So right now, it's pretty limited on what make and model. I said make because, I made it singular, not plural, because it literally is a one make of a car, and that is BMW. So, BMW will be the first one that you'll be able to, start your engine with your phone, if this does, get launched. And not only is it the only, make that is going to be compatible with this at the moment, but it's also only BMWs that were made, 2020 or newer, which again, there's, we're in 2020 right now, so there's not much newer than 2020. But again, as the years go by, this is probably going to be something that your smartphone is going to be doing for you. I know that the Tesla right now already, there's a Tesla app that you could start your car with. So, Apple's trying to jump on this, bandwagon, and they're, hopefully over the next couple of years here, more and more makes and models will be available. But for now, and, it's not available yet, but, when it does, if and when it does launch, we're going to be looking at BMW. So if you guys have a BMW, brand new, 2020, you have this to look forward to, and it's just going to make your life that much easier to jump into your car. The other thing that Apple's trying to do, and this is gets a little bit interesting, even more interesting, is that they want to be able to store your ID. So what does that mean? That means that they're trying to, do away with the traditional wallet. You don't need to really carry your wallet around anymore. Again, if you've got Apple Pay and now you've got your ID stored in your phone, you don't really need a wallet anymore. We're moving into this scary direction of a cashless society. And, again, if your phone's got your credit cards in it and your ID, what do you really have in your wallet? We don't really carry around business cards anymore. So at the end of the day, if you've got your credit cards and your ID all in your phone, you don't really need much more than that. But now, even a step further, they even want to integrate your passport into it. So now, you've got your passport, so you can travel, anywhere. You don't have to go to that drawer that you keep your passport in, or ever have to worry about, taking it and losing it somewhere. Or especially if you're in a foreign country and you lose your passport. I'm sure, that's probably been a thought that's crossed all of our minds. That would be horrible. But now, you get to leave your passport at home, your paper passport, and you have a digital version of it on your smartphone. So this, again, guys, is just in preliminary stages. They're actually just submitted the patent to get this approved. So you probably wouldn't be seeing either of these things as far as the, starting your engine or the ID or passport for at least a year or two, if not more. But, it's all going to depend on the regulations and getting it approved. These are government issued, IDs. So they are definitely sensitive, documents. So at the end of the day, they have to, Apple can't just, integrate this into their phone. There is, going to be security measures, all this kind of stuff. Because again, there's already problems with identity theft. And you know what? We don't want to make it easier for, thieves to be able to get their hands on this stuff. The last thing we want is a breach of Apple on their back end, and now all of a sudden everybody's passport and ID information is out there, for people to grab. So again, something to look forward to. It's in talks, and this is the news for this week. Again, guys, if you guys have any questions, this episode was brought to you by 400 Marketing, and they've got you for all your website, your app development, and your branding needs, from anything from logo design to graphic design, from different things on social media posts, images, all that kind of great stuff. And again, guys, if looking at all the different social media sites, basically there's only a couple on there that we actually saw that you can't, there's no advertisements on. So if you guys are looking to take advantage of some of the, some of these social media sites to get, get some more customers and just get some more awareness, we'd love to help you guys out with that and see what we can do for your business. So again, if you guys are business owners and you have any questions, or you just want to create a website, or you're thinking of creating a company, now's a great time. We're in quarantine. You got plenty of time to kind of think and create whatever you guys want, and we're here to help you guys out with that. So if you guys have any questions, jump on the phone, give us a call here at the number on your screen, and we'd be more than happy to talk with you and help you. Hope you guys enjoyed that news today. You guys can catch us every Friday and giving you guys the latest news, and then keep an eye out for our segments on future technology, as well as technology you can get right now for around $50 online. Hope you guys have a great weekend. My name is Kelin. You can catch me on all the different social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, and you know what? I'll see you guys next week. Have a great one. Bye.
Raise your vibration and re-engage with life. Find balance and reconnect with joy. Your vehicle is balancing the wheel, and we're here to support you in becoming more happier, healthier, and successful. wheelofwellbeing.com or drsadiq.com.
Do you have viruses or malware warnings? Have a problem with your computer and need help? 24 hours, 7 days. Computer Emergency Services. Convenience and savings at your fingertips. Download our free app and keep in touch.
At Hello Hollywood, we bring you the best in entertainment, fashion, movies, hit music, gossip, and live from the red carpet reporting. Hello Hollywood is your new choice.